Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer that was sent to me by the one and only Brian. So thank you very much, Brian. This beer is up here. It is from Counterpart Brewing in Niagara Falls. And I really do like the artwork on this, but this is the Wind of Change, and it is a Munich Dunkel at 4.8% alcohol by volume. So for those of you wondering, this is the 2024 variation of Wind of Change. They did make a Wind of Change in 2023, and it was a 5.8% alcohol fest beer. So different style, full percentage less. Counterpart Brewing, brewed and packaged at 3659 Stanley Avenue, Counterpart Brewing, Niagara Falls, Ontario. Keep cold, drink fresh. And I should be drinking this rather freshly. So today is the 11th of October. This was packaged on the 25th of September. So this is like 2 weeks old, just over 2 weeks old. So here's the thing, okay? This was purchased at the brewery in Niagara Falls, packed into a box, brought to Canada Post. Canada Post brought it to Mississauga. From Mississauga, it went to Winnipeg. From Winnipeg, it came here. And now it's in my house, and it's been in my house for a couple days. And it's still fresher than most of the beer I get here from breweries here. Sad thing when you think about it. Sad thing when you think about it. Especially when it's more fresh than like the 18-month-old beer that you bought right at the source. And it wasn't a beer that was supposed to be aged. It was a damn Kolsch. Anyway, we're digressing now. So again, Wind of Change this year, Munich Dunkel. I usually like a nice Dunkel, so I'm curious how this is going to go. Percentage is proper. Again, I really do like the artwork. Let's pop her open. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, listen to that snap, crackle, pop. Look at that color, though. Wow. That is beautiful. That is a deep amber. Like, oh, very, almost like a burnt orange. I've dated girls with hair that color. I really like that. I really do. I like the off-white to mocha head. I love the snap crackle pop. It's very apparent. It's fading away rather quickly. I love the color of this beer. So visually, I think visually the can is very appealing, at least for myself. I like that more minimalistic type of look. I think the can looks great. I think the name is great. I think the percentage is great. I think visually that is very appealing for myself at least. I love that the head has staying power. I almost feel that this needed to be done into a big old stein to get the right amount of pour and head, because that head has some staying power. You know what? We'll put that up there in a second. Let's hold this out to you so you can see it, and we'll sniff her from the can. Oh, notes of caramel, nuttiness, biscuitiness, nuttiness, and caramel. It smells great. From the glass, it smells like a nut brown. It really does. It has that it has that caramel note. It has that nuttiness. It has that like toasted bread. Cheers, let's try it. Wow. Okay. To the gnarled branch, I think you and your wife would both like this, solely because you are a lager boy, and a Munich Dunkel is a dark lager usually, or well, a Dunkel could be a lager. It also could be an ale. It depends. What did they claim this one to be? Sorry, 1 second. Let's go back. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, lager. So this is a lager. And I mean, usually a Munich Dunkel is a lager, but you can get Dunkel Weiss, you can get just a Dunkel, which is like a dark ale, because a Schwarzbier is also a dark lager, well, a black lager. But I think you both would like this because it is a lager. It's easy drinking. It's lower ABV, but at the same time, it has the type of flavors that she seems to like from your live stream of the Skull Crusher. And that is, there's caramel in this, there's toasted bread, there's a beautiful nuttiness, and then there's just this soft, subtle earthiness that just fades through to the back. Crisp, clean, easy drinking. This would be a great food pairing beer as well. But on top of food pairing, it's just a great drinking beer. Like, give me a 12-pack of this and I could sit there with my buddies and just drink all day. Because the flavor is not overpowering. That is such a good beer. I think that is an everyday drinker. I don't think it's a 9 or higher. Like, I don't think it's a beer that blows everything away. But I think it's a beer that would be a regular rotation of mine if it was regularly available and I could get it all the time. I'm going to give that an 8.25 out of 10. I really enjoyed that. So that was Wind of Change 2024 from Counterpart in Niagara Falls. Thank you guys. Au revoir. I'll be in tow. See you soon. Bye-bye. Mwah.